Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue.
They go insane when they hearing his name, and it's not for the fame, we all for the love of the game. It's click for Darrell in the booth, got the show with fan truth under two, so 2 and 2. Dash radio.
Woo! Welcome back to Fan Truth, man. I'm your host, Clifford Darrell, sitting alongside Matt K, man. And now, in the building, my girl, Rodriquez, in the building. My Fan Truth crew, a show where your opinion counts, man. This show here, man, we are here live right now, downtown LA, baby. El Cholo's, baby. Man, where the Mexican cuisine is off the chain. Hey, you got to come on down here, man. It's right here on Flower Street and Chick Hearn Court, man. And the customer service is off the chain. But coming up right now, man, y'all just heard before, if y'all just now tuning in before, man, I just had one of my persons that didn't like me for a minute call me names and cuss me out on social media, and I let her come on my show and confront the situation, and we did. And what do I tell everybody? I tell my crew all the time, when you communicate, everything always works itself out. Because now I heard her side, she heard my side, and we come to a happy medium. We agree to disagree, and we move on from it. But coming up right now, man, I got the show of all shows, man. We do a show every second Saturday of the month. It's called the Relationship Show. And this relationship show, it's about life. It's about what you go through on an everyday basis, right? And today's question is, why do men can't commit to one woman only?
Oh.
The reason why I'm saying that, guys, is because it's weird how life happens. My social media girl, I love her dearly, went through the same identical thing as my co-host Janet in the building. The same identical situation. This can't be written. This is a story only for Fan Truth right now, man. To go through your man's phone on an accident. Just on an accident, on a whim. And you find something that you don't want to see. It is a very hurtful situation, man. And to see both of these women that's close to my heart, that's been a part of my show for a long time, to see them go through this hurts me also. But I'm going to tease them about it because I always, I got to make it fun, but then at the same time, it's gonna get real serious. And I'd like to welcome to the show, man, my girl. She's late to the show as always, but my girl, Janet Rodriquez. What up, girl?
What's up, Clifford D? I'm only late for a couple of reasons.
And you never been late before.
Never. Right, never been late. I'm actually always punctual.
Always.
However, you decide to move location today, and then there's a game going on or about to start. Parking's ridiculous. So how's a girl supposed to get here on time? I'm just saying.
If you don't go through your man's phone, you probably would have.
So your last segment, you talked about communication and
Exactly.
honesty. So we're going to run a little bit with that. Mm-hmm. But then I had no idea that our social media intern went through the same thing.
Yeah, I know you did, and that's why I threw it out there.
Yeah, that's crazy. So we have a lot to talk about today. Mm-hmm. Only because I feel that so many women need to understand men. She and I are outnumbered today. There's 4 of you and only 2 of us today.
Exactly.
So men are a very unique species, and as women are too. Mm-hmm. But I posted a question, a couple of months ago on Facebook about how men, I don't think it's within their DNA to be faithful to one woman. And it's so sad because I think I want to believe that I have a lot of friends that are honest and are faithful to their lady, but I don't think it's possible. I think coochie's coochie, and even if you're a straight up man and you have been faithful and loyal to your woman, if that opportunity presents itself, I think a man will take it.
Yeah.
All men will take it.
But it depends on the man, though. You know, to me, you know, it could get thrown in your face. See, like in my position, I know what most women want. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good time. It's the access that I have, the people that I know, the people that I'm around. People, you know, it's so much. You don't know if they're true to you or fake to you. You're not sure.
Women.
And this is, and I'm saying, this is why I always say, if you date your best friend,
Right.
if you date somebody that's your friend for a minute, and not just because this guy is cute, all of a sudden y'all become boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
Once you get to know somebody, it's all about character.
Yeah.
It's all about, you know, because I'm gonna look. I don't care if a woman walking down the street butt naked, I'm gonna look. If a woman walking down the street fully clothed, I'm gonna look. If you're cute, it's gonna happen.
But you know, women such as myself, I think I have overconfidence. I will look at good booty and cute booty because I know what it takes to be in the gym and work hard on your booty. So I will tell my man, like, look at that booty over there. That's some cute booty right there. So if you've got a woman who has no problem with you looking, look, you're not going to take her home or anything like that. Look, appreciate what you have as a package.
But can he look without you telling him to look? That's the key.
If he looks and I catch that he's looking things to me, if he catches that he's looking, I want to look. Like, what's he looking at?
Yeah.
And then when I see what he's looking at, sometimes I'll say, oh, I get it. I get it.
Uh-huh.
You know, but I'm
okay,
cool
but
like
are you going to
that.
have the attitude, though?
No, I get it.
You get it.
We live in LA. There's pretty people everywhere we go. You turn to the left, she's fine. You turn to the right, he's hot.
Okay.
It's LA. It is what it is. But you've got to understand, once again, and I preach this every day, all day to women, you've got to understand what you bring to the table. And if you bring something good, then stand proud.
Yeah.
But don't settle.
Don't settle.
Don't settle. If it's within your guidelines that you're not going to share your man and cheating isn't acceptable within your relationship, do not settle. I'm surely not going to settle.
Now, can you take the audience through what you went through when you found out? Or did you want to just skip over that part? You know what I'm saying? But
let me take a moment.
She had to put down the mic.
I had to put the mic down. You know, I have to say this.
Mm-hmm.
I have learned to keep my relationship very, very private.
Okay.
And the last show that we did a month ago, I came out with I'm in a relationship, and not only am I in a relationship, he's proposed, and I'm officially engaged. Remember that? Remember that, Facebook?
And you ever notice this, right? When you go against, see, I'm gonna tell you, when you go against your principles,
right?
You ever notice everything fails for you? You ever notice that? Remember the first one.
Right.
I remember the first one. He was very insecure and wanted you to promote him on social media.
Right.
And you finally, I say promote because to me, that's what you want.
That's what he wanted. Right. Yeah.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
You put him out there, everything changed.
Right.
Then you put the other ones out here, everything changed again.
Right.
Honestly, I think the private ones are the best ones. The ones that you can keep private. The only thing that
the last one I kept private.
Yeah, but
he was the worst one.
And but you brought him out saying that you got engaged now.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
See, when you put yourself out there saying that you're off limits, you notice everything comes out.
You know, women we're gifted. I keep saying, you know, we have a gift. We have an intuition that I think is far more bigger and better than what men have, because men have guts and you have to follow your gut, but women have intuition, and we're never wrong. We're never wrong. If we're investigating something, if we're asking questions, if we're, you know, being nosy, 9 out of 10 times we have reason to do so. Mm-hmm. So if you get defensive and if you start trying to cover up shit, excuse my French, then that only fires up our intuition some more. So we're going to go and ask more questions, and we're just so intuitive and we're nosy and so forth and so on. That is how we are wired. So go with the flow, dude, because you're about to give yourself up, or get yourself together. And if you're not truly ready to be in a situation or in a committed relationship, then don't be in one. Go play, go do what you have to do. But if you're going to commit to somebody and truly commit to that individual, then be honest.
But you know what trips me out though about this situation, about committing? When, in him situation, I feel bad for my girl, man. I love her dearly. But to see her go through it at this age, it's a good thing.
Because she's young.
She's young.
Yeah.
But when you over 40 and you going through the same, I'm like, bro, we ain't 20 no more.
Right. And that's what, as the older you get, not only do women have that intuition, we have what we call wisdom. So intuition plus wisdom equals move the fuck out of our way, because we are absolutely correct with any gut and feeling that we have. So I don't have the goo goo gaga whatever, because when that happened, I sat back and did this. I sat back and said, damn. Who would cheat on me? No, and then I said, thank you. Like, I was so grateful, and I said, thank you. And he looked at me like, what the? Thank you. Because you cost me 6 months where you could have cost me 6 years.
Yep.
So thank you. And I always question, as you know, why he was moving so fast, why he was, doing all that he was doing. It was very questionable. So I was very, very grateful. So I'd like to go over during our segment today some of the red flags and some of the signs that we need to, as women, we need to recognize, and we cannot ignore them. I don't care how good the sex is. I don't care how good the companionship is. I don't care how good the ring was. I don't care. Like, look at these red flags, because they're there for a reason and they shouldn't be ignored.
So coming up next, man, we're about to find out what are the red flags. We got him in the building. My man, Matt K. Janet Rodriquez, baby. It's about to go down. Fan Truth on Dash Radio. Let's go. Welcome back to Fan Truth, guys. I'm your host, Clipper Darrell, sitting alongside Matt K, baby, and the Radiant Rose and Janet Rodriquez. My Fan Truth crew. A show where your opinion counts, man. Hey, we are here live. Downtown LA, baby, at El Cholo. Baby, the Mexican cuisine, baby. This food. Hey, I'm about to get my plate, man. It's off day. I got the chicken enchiladas coming with the lettuce and tomatoes, baby. And I got to throw that little dab of ketchup across. My crew just said ketchup. Man. So, yeah, I can't wait, man. Y'all gotta come on down here, man, and enjoy this food, man. But today is our second Saturday of the month. We always do a relationship show with my girl Janet Rodriquez, man. She's a part of our Fan Truth crew, man. Hey, what up, baby? Oh yeah. Oh, here we go, right here, man. These my guys, baby. Yeah, hey, yeah, we eating on the show, baby. Come on through, baby. Yeah. Hey, you forgot the lettuce and tomatoes? And don't forget to check ketchup. We're live on air too. Hey, they forgot the lettuce and tomatoes, but hey, that's what makes it though. The lettuce and tomatoes. And they gonna and the ketchup, baby. And the ketchup.
Annie's picky, but can I have a michelada, please?
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna get everybody's thing. But I know I gotta get out of here, and I'm gonna leave everything to Nick cleaning up for me, so I get over to the gang because I love Nick so much.
Doesn't start for another 15 minutes.
I know.
Settle down. Eat your food.
Yeah. So every second Saturday, we always have a relationship show, and with our relationship show, I always bring in Janet. Janet's my girl, man. And I thought there was something else right there. Oh, Oh yeah, man, I got my bags. Hey, we got to get this on camera right here.
No.
And don't
Calories
can I
on
have some,
camera.
Silverware and some
I
menus.
cannot believe he's interrupting the show to bring his food.
Yeah. Hey, this is live radio, baby. This is what radio's about.
Tomatoes. I can't believe it.
Yeah. So
I mean, if we were
what I
to
want
interrupt the show for a michelada.
so every second Saturday,
he's
every second,
interrupting his taco right now.
you know, hey, bro, you know, when you don't eat breakfast in the morning, this is what I have to do. We got to eat on the run. But better yet, we live on radio.
Yeah, live, right.
We're live on radio. We're filming. So hey, and we at El Cholo's. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is.
I don't even know if I should be happy for you right now or what.
But this is my pregame. I pregame this every game here. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all get y'all food, man, they menu is off the chain here, man. Y'all gonna enjoy it.
I just need a cocktail.
No, you're not drinking today, okay?
After what we just discussed, we're about to discuss.
We are not about to. We don't drink and talk, okay? Because you say things that you don't mean when you drink, okay?
And I'm kidding.
No, okay, no, you, yeah.
Yeah, right. You say things you really mean.
Wow.
Tequila just makes you say all sorts of things that you don't have the courage to say. It's called liquid courage for a reason.
Exactly. So, what we do this show every second Saturday of the month. I'm going back on that.
Yes.
And the relationship show with Janet. So,
yes.
And before we went to break, we said that it's valid points, it's situations that we go through that you can actually foresee if this is ever going to happen.
Right.
And what are those points?
Okay, so there's a couple in my opinion. And again, remember there is.
Hey, we got some ketchup.
He's interrupting my show.
Hey.
He's straight interrupting my show, and then he brings me a menu.
Yeah, we got menus for everybody.
Like, are we supposed to pick what we're gonna eat during the show?
During the show, baby.
No, we're talking about how, what asshole cheaters men are right now.
We're talking about that. Talk about
and
it.
you're cheating on me.
You're telling me.
You're eating your food instead of focusing on me. So you're cheating on me right now.
I'm not cheating on you.
He's a cheater. All men are cheaters. All men are cheaters. No, I can't even say that. There is some good men out there.
Thank you so much.
There is some good men out there. And then he's adding ketchup. Are you catching this? To me, he's adding ketchup. To what, an enchilada?
Yes, baby.
So then there's Gringo and then there's Clifford D. I don't understand. Ketchup?
Ketchup.
Where's your salsa?
No salsa. No salsa.
Okay. So, ladies, if you see a man who adds ketchup to his Mexican food, that is a red flag. That is a red flag, and you should dig and ask a lot of questions. Don't trust him.
Wow.
So Clipper D, let's talk about some red flags.
Okay, what are the red flags?
When a man starts spitting game all of a sudden with talking about marriage very, very quickly in a relationship, that should raise a red flag. Either he needs a green card and he needs to make himself legal in the United States, or he's running from something and he needs to protect himself from something. It could be a lot of different things. It could be crime. It could be, anything. So you need to ask yourself why. What's his medical condition like? Is he about to die, or does he think he's sick and he needs to get in a relationship real quick because he knows nobody else is going to want him? I mean, there's so many different things to look at. In my situation, that was the case. And I recognized it as a red flag. And so I put the brakes on it as much as I could. And, when he proposed so quickly, the way he proposed, it was magical. So any woman, I think, would say yes. But I quickly said, so what does this mean? He says, oh, no, as soon as we get back, we're going to go straight to the courthouse. I said, hold up. Straight to the courthouse. Time out. I said, if this is what this means to you, here's the ring. I'm good. And he says, oh, no. Like, we'll take as long as you want, whatever you need, whatever you want. Right. But now I understand.
You took the ring off, huh? Wow.
Oh, sorry, did I do that? I hate it when it does that. Yes, I no longer. Now, okay, so that's another topic of conversation. What's the protocol? Are we supposed to return the
You're
ring?
supposed to return the ring.
Says who?
Judge Judy.
No, I don't think so. I think protocol
Judge
is you
Judy
keep it.
always said the ring was given to you in commitment to get married. If you're not married and you don't plan on getting married, give the ring back. She's always do it.
Okay. Well, I don't follow rules very well.
I know you don't.
I don't follow rules very well. This ring happens to be a very, very nice ring. So, you know, I think I'm just going to keep it. Not keep it. I think I'm going to sell it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why
Does anybody want a 4-carat ring? Does anybody want to buy a 4-carat ring?
Wow.
I have a 4-carat ring for sale.
Wow. Wow. You actually sell it?
Oh, I don't want it.
So let's donate.
Why would I want to keep it?
Let's donate the money to charity.
Whose? Can we start a boot camp on how men should be honest and not cheat on women? I will donate all of the proceeds of that ring sale to that boot camp. And hopefully I can save another woman from going through drama like she and I just went through.
You want to do a boot camp? Let's do a boot camp.
I think we should do a boot camp. And who
Let's do a
should
boot
teach
camp.
it? Because there's not a man on this planet that I think is faithful. So who should teach this boot camp? God?
She said a man on this planet.
Can we call God
I'm
to
the
run
mo-
this boot
I'm
camp?
the most faithfulest man around. I am.
Okay, I think it's time we go to break.
I'm telling you.
Let's go to break. Or is it that ketchup? What are you eating?
Huh? It's enchiladas with lettuce and tomato.
It's making you lie.
No.
It's once a
I've never
a
been
cheater.
though. Now, I take that back.
Yeah, can we cut?
I take that back.
Round of
In
shots,
my-
please.
In my early 20s, I was a cheater. I had 3-4 girlfriends. I did do that.
In your early 20s.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another nail we must hit. In your early 20s, I can see when you play and get some things out of your system as long as you're not,
Exactly.
whatever. But when you're a 40-plus-year-old man with, children and supposedly a career and so forth, at what point do you retire?
You don't. People always want more. See, one thing I learned in life, have you ever noticed when you get a man or you get somebody a part of your life or you get a new job, all of a sudden other jobs come around? When you didn't have a job, nobody wanted to hire you. But as soon as you get 3-4 jobs, now everybody is knocking on your door.
Okay, so we were just now a job.
No,
That's
But what I'm saying is that when you have a woman, now all of a sudden, like when a guy is not so good looking or never had several women
Yes.
after him, and you don't understand it,
yeah.
that's why guys go through it, because now they got money in their pocket, they got the security that they need.
And then some women are, some men are just sick.
Yeah.
Some men just have a
Just
problem. They're dogs and they have a problem. And and he barked. And some men just cannot, no matter how good their woman is or how good their situation is, they think the grass is always greener. Or I'll tell you what, one of my friends, I think I told you this before, but I'll tell it to our audience. But somebody who is older said to me, women are like ice cream. Every man has their favorite flavor, their favorite ice cream. Sometimes we want to dibble and dabble with different flavors, but we'll always go back to our favorite flavor. So in other words, he says his was vanilla, but sometimes he wants Rocky Road, pistachio, or strawberry, but he'll always go back to vanilla. He says, so Janet, if you understand that and recognize that you're going to be his favorite flavor, know that he's always going to come back to you no matter what. Let him dibble and dabble with strawberry. I said to him, do you agree? Our engineer agrees. That may work for some women. But, and in today's, day and age.
Not past 40.
No, because there's STDs.
Exactly.
You know, and where I come from, I'm so diehard. I'm a diehard chick, and I'm so focused, you know, with my projects, my business, my money, you know, whatever. I need the kind of man that is willing to commit as much as I commit and give it all he's got, so then I can go focus on doing what I have to do and not worry about all these extra things. You know what I mean? And so at the end of the night, we'll count our chips together. I may bring more than you, but we'll count our chips with my man, but at least he's pure, and he's, you know what I mean? He's got my back. And that's hard to find.
So you're not up against having a man make less money than you?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
Oh, wow.
If it means him loyal, committed, gentle, you know, faithful on it, and just all of that, you know, opens doors for me, and just a gentleman and clean and whatever. He doesn't have to make any money. I don't even care. I can take care of myself, and I can take care of the both of us. But it's really expensive to have honesty and faithful.
That's not expensive, though. It
shouldn't
just
be,
sense.
but it's so expensive in today's age.
Because to me, and this is what I tell my daughter all the time, is you have to be friends before you become anything.
Right.
We always jump into these relationships of being a boyfriend and a girlfriend,
right,
of kissing, of swapping spit. I call it swapping spit. You giving yourself to somebody, you know, because you're some women feel, hey, you know, like that's a thing you're supposed to do. That's not.
Right.
If you make a man work for what he gets, it's gonna be worth saving for.
Yeah.
It's gonna worth keeping.
Yeah.
But if it was easy for him, he goes to the next one.
So it's crazy because you know how I preach about aura and energy and all of that, right? Protecting your peace and your surroundings. Well, for the last several months, I have felt that what the situation I was in wasn't correct, right? So I was asking a lot of questions. I was digging, and I all of a sudden became not only an entrepreneur and an event planner and a producer and everything else that I do, but I became an investigator. And the investigator started to take over everything else that I do. Who has time for that, right?
Exactly.
So 2.5 weeks ago, I decided to end the situation. And in the 2.5 weeks, I have had Clipper D, tremendous success in my business, in my personal life, and things like that. It's crazy how when you clean house, when you clean energy and aura, how shit happens. It's just crazy. Crazy. So with that being said, ask me about my clothing line. Ask me, please.
I want to know about your...
You and your ketchup.
What do
Ask me, please, because I'm so excited.
What do I want to know about your clothing line? You ain't got no clothes for me?
There's going to be a lot of sexy women sporting my clothes that is going to accentuate curves.
Okay, this is what I want you to do then. I need you to dress my social media girl Hema and some of your gear.
Done.
Okay. I want to see what you got.
Done. You know? I'm going to soft launch in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
We are going to hard launch in probably late March, early April with a huge fashion show and things like that. So I think we should shoot live at the fashion show, this particular show. Maybe you can cover it over there or whatever. But I think it'll be really, really nice because women need to feel good about themselves. And in order for us to feel good about ourselves, we have to look good, smell good, and be available for that man or whatever. So I think it's very, very important that that we do not lose ourselves in situations that we may be in. So I have to say that it's been pretty easy for me to walk away from the situation, which is crazy because that tells me that obviously I wasn't that in it. So it's been pretty easy. I think I'm just more shocked of who would cheat on me. I think that's been
Matt, can you believe what she's talking about, man?
Matt, who would cheat on me? I'm a nice person.
Matt, do you have anything to say to her, man?
Yes.
Come on, Matt. I need you, man.
No. And honestly, who would cheat on any woman? If you're going to cheat, get out.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be there in the first place. Get out. And I don't care if it's not even a physical act, because you don't have to go have sex to cheat. Cheat starts when you're texting, you know, when you're calling, when you're initiating conversation, when you're initiating a Starbucks appointment or whatever. That is cheating. You're not being true. If you have to delete a text message or a phone call log or anything off your phone, if you have to delete that, and if you're in a relationship, then it's wrong. And you shouldn't be in that. It's freaking wrong. Damn it.
Man, I can't believe, man. Janet is really upset right now.
Damn it. It's freaking wrong. If we do that kind of shit, and if we, you know, communicate, we're hoes. We're labeled as hoes.
Men can't be hoes, though.
Men can't be hoes.
No, not at all. We can sleep with 100 women, and we're dynamite. Y'all sleep with 100 men.
And we're hoes.
Exactly.
I'm cool. I'm going to hang up my dating hat for a while. And if you have a penis, look the other way. I'm not interested, damn it. I want to just focus on my business, my work, and things like that. And I'm cool. I'm going to use this as a platform to encourage and empower other women, and watch out for con artists.
But you know what, though? Coming up next, man. Excuse me. I want to bring in.
Is he like, seriously?
My social media girl. And honestly, I want her to talk through this. She's really never really had a chance to really talk.
I didn't even know
about the situation.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And I feel if she opens up, I feel she can help some people, for one.
Right.
Two, and I feel she can help herself.
Absolutely.
Because spontaneous combustion is bad combustion. And when you hold it in a lot of times.
Say that again.
Spontaneous combustion is bad combustion, because you can't hold it in.
Yeah,
you gotta let it go out.
And it's tough because women will say, "What did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do wrong? What did I do? What did I didn't do?"
But it's not her fault.
It's not our fault.
It's not her fault. It just so happened that she uses his phone to buy a gift for him.
Mother.
And it was crazy. So we're gonna go to break. But coming up next, that's if she wants to talk about it, because I don't want to put her on the spot.
Yeah, I didn't want to give details. I really should tell everybody what his name is and watch out for this guy, but I won't do that.
It's not a thing.
I won't do that.
It's not a thing of.
I won't do it. I'm just
putting his name out there.
I know, it's embarrassing.
It's a situation to where you want to give the person the knowledge. People already know who he is, because people that follow you on Facebook already know.
I never put him on. I never put him on.
Yeah, but it's, to me, saying people's names and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
It's not.
But you can call me or text me and I'll tell you who it is. No, just reach out to me and I'll give you his name. I'll give you his address. I'll give you anything you need to know. No.
We're going to take a short break. Coming up next, man, my girl Himmel. We about to find out what really happened when she saw her man text from another woman. Her reaction, man. It was crazy. When she told me about it, man. I mean, honestly, coming up next, man, Fan Truth Radio. Let's go. Welcome back to Fan Truth. I'm your host, Clipper Darrell, sitting alongside Matt K, Janet Rodriquez, Radiant Rose, my Fan Truth crew. A show where your opinion counts. Man, we are here live, downtown LA, baby. El Cholo's, baby. This is how we do it. This is our relationship show. But before we went to break, man, I was talking to you guys about trust in a relationship, and the signs, and I think every woman goes through different signs. I don't think there's any particular signs, but I always say coincidences. I always say routines change, and usually when those change, something is going on, and it could be good or bad. So it don't even, but always ask questions, and don't ever get yourself caught up. Communicate with one another. But my social media girl is very important to this show. She does all my social media for this show, and she's an important person in my life. And to see her hurt the way she was hurting a month ago was painful for me. But the one thing that I did like is that she was going home to be with her family. She went down to San Diego to get the support from her sisters, her mother, and stuff like that. And to see. But what I want y'all to, why I'm bringing her on is I want women out there to see and hear the pain, what she went through, and just open your eyes to a lot of stuff, because we as men are stupid. We are routine people. When we break our routine, something's going on. Okay, if I pick you up at 6 o'clock and I pick you up now at 6:30, what happened? It's always something different for us. We're routine guys. But to watch her go through this and to hear it in her voice, a few days before Christmas, this was crazy. You know? I like to welcome, of course, I'm Sheen. I don't have to welcome, man. My girl, him in the building.
Hey,
Emma, what up?
Hey.
When, now Emma's not, now I'm going to tell y'all, Emma's not the type of woman. She's been with this guy. She was with this guy for 5 years. So she's not she does a lot of social media, but she's not the type to go on people's phones, because she's never had to do it. You know what I'm saying? It was just so happened her phone was dead, and she grabbed his phone, and it shocked him. And he didn't want to give it to her at first.
He did. But the way he looked at me and I saw that face, like a little like I was like, oh man. I was like, let me just use it. Okay. And he was like, yeah. So he gave it. And I was like, okay, he gave it.
All right.
I was like, all right, good sign after the bad face sign.
Okay.
So then I took it to the balcony because the Niners were playing and the TV was loud. It was a genuine, I'm going to take it to the balcony. So then there I am trying to purchase tickets for him for his Christmas present. It was the Warriors. No. What was it?
The 49ers.
The Rams versus the Niners game for New Year's. That was his Christmas present. And he gets a text that's not saved with like no name. And I let it go. Again, I didn't want to see it. But then he came out the balcony. I don't know if you guys know how DraftKings works. It's like pretty much like you bet on teams for the game, but you don't have to be looking at it to see how good you're doing.
Okay.
So he comes out the balcony. He's like, "Can I see the phone real quick? I just want to see if I'm winning money with DraftKings." And I said, "No, let me just finish this before your phone dies too." But for him, I wouldn't have seen the phone if he wouldn't have come out. If he wouldn't have come out, I still wouldn't have seen the text. But he came out and he asked for it. So that's when I said, Lord, please. I hope he's not, but I have to see the messages. And then he was texting other girls. No physical content because I read the whole everything. And there was nothing like meet me up, no meeting up, no, just texting other women. And for me, that's unacceptable because I don't text the way that he texts other men. And if it were to be reciprocated, he would definitely, off the bat, not even consider me again. Because that's how men are. I feel like they, for real, don't give any chances. Like, they just cut you off, like, you can find somebody else. But girls, we're like, we get in our feelings, and we even try to give second chances, but I don't give second chances.
But when you seen the text, what was your first thoughts, though?
God damn it. 5 years, really? You're going to do this 5 years in? 5 years in after everything we've been through, after everything I've done for you? In my head, I was like, are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me?
But let me tell you, though, when she told me the finish of this story, bro, I was so proud of her, man. I wish I was a fly on the wall just to see it, man. You know, she takes these little karate classes, right?
Let me finish.
Okay,
here we go.
So.
I think he forgot that I took karate for 3 years. Anyway, so I see the messages. I keep calm. I click on the guy that was selling me the tickets. I said, "Hey, my man I just found out I got cheated on. Forget the tickets. Let me handle this, man." And he's laughed it out, and we hung up. I go inside the apartment, and I tell his friend, "I'll see you later." And I see him dead in the eye, and I said, "You and me outside right now." So he already off the bat kind of like knew, like, oh, I just got caught. So we walked to his apartment because he lived like next to his friend. You know, settled everything, blah, blah, blah. And then he didn't want to let me out of the apartment. Like, no, you're not going to, like, knowing, he was like, you're not going to leave me. Like, there's no way you're leaving me. Like, as if he knew, like, I don't know, if he has me, like, right there. So he didn't let me out. And I literally, because obviously he was so strong, like, he didn't let me out of his place. I was like, okay, I'm calling 911. So I had 911 on dial, and I said, wait a minute. And then I was like, I know karate. So then I clicked on 911, and I was like, you really want me to do this? He was like, you can't. I'm like, yes, I can. So I pretty much went UFC on the guy.
Get out.
To the point where he could not breathe on the floor. I had him on chokehold. When I say his lip will be busted for the next few months, it's gonna be busted for the next few months.
Good for you. So, or when men stop thinking that women are going to take their shit, they're going to think about hurting us twice. When they know that we can stick up for ourselves and beat his ass like she did, then they're going to think about it twice. I'm small. My guy is 6'5" and like 200 plus pounds. There is nothing I can do but call 911. And I did the same thing. It's not speed down, mofo. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's crazy, man. But when she told me that story, bro, hey, I wanted to like, yeah. I said, but are you okay? I went to do the friend thing, but you know, but now I can laugh with her about it a little bit. But I know it's still touchy and stuff for her, you know, because you give a person 5 years of your life.
That's why I said thank you.
Yeah.
For 6 months.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly.
I'm keeping
You know, because the next relationship she get in, that dude gonna have hell.
Watch out.
He gonna have hell. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
me.
He definitely gonna have hell, man.
And it sucks for the guy, I guess, maybe. Because if he is loyal, you know, it's going to suck.
But you know what, though? You would know. See, one thing about I've learned in life, your gut never lies. You ever notice that? Like, you know who good people are. You know when it's a good conversation. Trusting people is a little something different. But when your gut tells you, your gut.
Funny thing, too. A week before that, I went to the Chinese food place. And you know the Chinese crackers? It said, trust your gut feeling within these next few weeks. I kept it. It's in my wallet.
Wow.
And I didn't throw it away. I was like, oh my God. It went like, I was like, relationship wise? Like, what? I said, relationship can't be. Automatically, I threw it out because I was like, you know, no, it's not relationship. I was like, I don't know what it's going to be, but oh my God, I'm keeping it. It was that.
No accident.
And it sucks.
That's crazy.
It really sucks. It's in my wallet. And I was going to put it behind my phone, but I didn't want to do that.
That's crazy, man.
It's insane.
You see how life is?
It's insane.
Life is crazy.
It's insane.
Wow. But you know, your Fan Truth crew is always going to be here for you.
Thank
No matter
you.
what. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever think, you know, night or day. If you just need somebody to, my phone is always open to you. You know, because, we talk. So we talk all the time.
Unfortunately. I'm kidding.
So will you take him back?
No.
She just asked him, will
Automatic.
she take him back?
No. The trust is gone. Gone. I would understand when we met 17 years old. You know, you're young. Bleh.
Yeah.
We're 5 years in. 5 years in.
Yeah. Been through everything.
It's just, it's not right. It's,
Man.
Mm-mm.
I just want to say, man, thank you, Hemma, for being a part of Fan Truth crew. We love you. And don't ever hesitate. Matt's here for you. Nick, myself, and, of course, Nosy Janet.
Nosy Janet.
You know, but definitely, man, you got family here, so you're not gonna go through this alone.
Right.
Okay. But man, great show today.
Yeah, great show today.
I love you coming out today, Janet. You know, I know it wasn't on all good circumstances this week, but the next one, man, it's gonna be a month in. What, month and 2 weeks, a month, 2 weeks and a half, 6 weeks.
Right, right.
You know,
We'll be good. We'll be good.
we're gonna be good.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you off the ledge, okay?
I am cool. Like what did I say earlier? If you have a penis, look the other way.
Hey, she hit a tweet out, man. Him hit a tweet out the other day. She said, sometimes I wish I was a hoe.
Right? He said, sometimes I really wish I was born a hoe because it'd be a wrap for all you bitches, for all you hoes. It would be. But
I was
watch
dying.
out.
I was dying.
True. That is so true.
But I love the lady you are, the woman
Yes.
you are. Your mother raised a great person.
Yes.
You know, your sisters. I mean, you to have 15 sisters and to come out the way you are, unselfish, unwavering. You know, because we've been through our ups and downs.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all about maturity. And what do we have? Communication. You see, and that's big to me. Everybody deserves a second chance. You know what I'm saying? If you communicate and open the door up and open up to what you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? On what people want to understand. You know, but man, I want a big shout out to Dorothy. Dorothy was one of my haters, man. And she came on through and we had a great talk and we solved our situation. All about communication, man. Big shout out to my man Matt K for coming through. Always, man. You know, open door policy for him. He's a friend to this show, but always has my back every single day. Every single show. Hema, social media girl, love you. Happy New Year to you. I ain't seen her, man, about at least about 4 weeks. Yeah, she went to do. Yeah, she left me. You know. Big shout out to my man, engineer the business, man. This show wouldn't be a show without my man Nick. Nick in the building always, man. Love each and every one of you, man. And Janet, you always gonna be my co-host. When it comes to relationship shows, we about to go bigger and better, baby.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I can just see it.
Let's do it.
I can just see it, you know.
Let's bash men.
Exactly.
No, I'm cool.
But man, it's game time, baby. We're here live at El Cholo, downtown LA. But we about to call it a night, man. I love each and every one of you, man. For those of you that hung out with us throughout the entire show, even if it was 5, 10, 15, whatever minutes it was, man. Always remember, baby, united we stand, divided we fall. I love you, mama.